This is a topic that really interests me because in order to build muscle, we have to increase our training volume over time. And one of the ways we can do this is by increasing our training frequency. But of course, more isn't always better. So when we first start working out, we would increase our volume by simply adding more weight to the bar or doing more reps as we got stronger. Training frequency was determined more by whatever program we chose or by how much time we had available to train. How often we work out in a given time frame is our training frequency. The most natural time frame to use is that of a week, as most programs are designed based on the week. But we need to break frequency down a bit more, not just looking at how many times a week we work out, but how many times we train a specific body part per week. This is what separates frequency from volume. The best way to explain this is to look at a 5-day-a-week bro split, where each body part is trained 1 day of the week. So your workout frequency is 5 days of the week, but the training frequency of each body part is only once a week. Compare that to a full body workout, where each body part and the full workout is done 3 times a week. There was a meta-analysis done back in 2016, and what they found was that when volume was equal, it was better for muscle growth to train a body part at least twice a week, as opposed to just once. But they felt that the data was insufficient to conclude for a certainty that 3 times a week would be better than twice. But we're not in 2016 anymore. In July of this year, a study was published in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research. Dr. Brad Schoenfeld was one of the researchers. He was also a part of the team that compiled the data for the meta-analysis back in 2016. Now in this study, they took a 5-day-a-week bro split, where each body part was trained once a week, and compared it to a full body workout, also done 5 days a week. Total volume for each body part was supposed to be the same, or at least the same number of sets and reps done to failure. Now I want you to think about this for a minute. What do you think the results would be? In one workout, you're only training legs, arms, chest, back, and shoulders once every 7 days. But in the full body workout, you're training all those body parts 5 times a week. And they did this for 8 weeks. These were experienced lifters, having been trained 3 times a week for at least 1 year, and were non-steroid users. The workouts contained 5 different exercises with 3 sets per exercise. Each set was brought to failure within the 10 to 12 rep range. The rest times were 1 minute between sets and 2 minutes between different exercises. These workouts were done Monday to Friday with Saturday and Sunday off. Now this study made me wonder if those who were training full body workouts with all the sets being brought to failure every day for 5 days straight with no rest days until after the 5th day would end up overtrained. After 8 weeks, both groups had considerable increases in strength, with the difference in strength gains between the full body and split groups being considered not statistically significant. But it should be noted here that the full body group did gain slightly more strength in all 3 areas tested, which were squat, bench press, and seated machine row. When it comes to muscle hypertrophy and thickness, the full body group had significantly more muscle growth than the split body group, and this came from the increased volume they were doing. They tried to make the volume equal in this study by keeping the sets and reps the same, but they also wanted to keep the intensity the same, so that is why every set was brought to failure. Full body training had a bit of an advantage here in being able to move more weight in the last sets. To make this more clear, I'll use chest for an example. With the split routine, chest day, being true to the international bro split rules, was on a Monday, with 3 sets of 5 different exercises being performed, but only 2 minutes rest between the different exercises. Now at the full body training, 3 sets of 1 chest exercise was performed each day for a total of 5 different exercises over the week. So the time between each chest exercise was 24 hours, allowing for a lot more recovery than 2 minutes, which enabled them to lift more weight. Now I'm not recommending full body training 5 days a week, as I do feel this could lead to overtraining, especially when we start to add in other elements from our lives that can affect recovery, like stress, lack of sleep, and poor diet. But this study does show us that we can use workout frequency to increase our training volume and ultimately build new muscle. Now, if you're just starting to work out, then full body training 2 or 3 times a week will be plenty. As you become more advanced, you might want to add in an extra day of training frequency, and this is where traditionally you would switch to a split program like an upper-lower body split. Just make sure this extra day of training increases your overall weekly training volume. What I do with myself and my clients is I cycle or periodize the volume to create a fresh training stimulus, slowly increasing the volume until we hit a peak, then backing it off, increasing the weight, and slowly working our volume back up again. That way, we can keep working out while making gains and, of course, having fun. This is Lawrence from Fit and 50. We'll talk to you again in the next one.